In this movie, we're going to look at creating static constants. A static constant is basically the same thing as a static variable, except for it doesn't ever change. So it's connected to a class, but it's unchangeable. Static constants are typically used with events. I'm going to jump over to my TV class here, and I'm going to create a new public static constant. Here's the syntax. Public space static. And instead of var, you're going to type const, short for constant. And let's say that this is going to represent an event. So let's say we had an event called channel change. So I'll call this channel underscore change. Notice that I'm typing in all caps. That's not something you have to do for a static constant, but it is what Flash does for all of its static constants. So you think of mouse event.click. Click is a static constant. It's in all caps. Event.complete. Complete is a constant and it's also in all caps. Flash also separates words with underscores. So I'm just following what Flash does here to make it easy for me to remember the casing that I use for my static constant. I'm going to expand my working area here a little bit. And I'm going to data type this to a string. And I'm going to set it equal to channel change. And that's it. So I'm going to save the file. So file save. Jump back over to staticconstants.fla. Go to the timeline. Below the code that's already there, I'm going to trace tv.channel underscore change. Test the movie, and there's channel change in the output window. Let's see what happens if we try to change the value of tv.channel change. Erase that trace statement and replace it with tv.channel underscore change equals some other string. Get an error in the output window, and the error says illegal assignment to a variable specified as constant. So you can't change the value of a constant. Back to the timeline. I'll comment out this line of code so that our application doesn't break. And all that there is to creating a constant is just using the word const instead of var. So we can create a static constant with the syntax public static const. And static constant should be in all caps with words separated by underscores.